Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS-Inform. This Sunday, it's the 150th celebration of St. Martin Parish in Chrisney, Indiana. And joining me in the studio is Keith Waninger. Keith is a member of the St. Martin Picnic Committee, and he gets to be the spokesman today.
I am. I was volunteered to come up and spend some quality time with you.
Well, you know, off the air, we were talking about some of the things associated with the Chrisney Church and with the town itself that I wasn't aware of, but we'll get to those in a minute. First of all, let's talk about the 150th anniversary of St. Martin Church in Chrisney. That's this Sunday. From when to when, and what are we doing?
The times that I'll give you will be Central Time. So it starts at 11 a.m. and ends at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that's 12 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. What are we doing? We're celebrating the 150th year of our parish. The parish actually started in a small town about 3 miles away called Centerville. Okay. That church burnt in 1897, and we erected the new parish in Chrisney in 1898, built the church at a whopping cost of $13,000 to build it back in 1898. So it did, very well, very prosperous, and we're going to try to celebrate as best we can and hope that a lot of you folks come visit us and spend some time with us.
Now, you may be thinking, Chrisney just celebrated something, didn't they? And yes, they did. It was your 150th a year ago, the town.
That's correct.
And this is the church.
Yep, the town celebration was last year's 150th, and this year is the church, the parish.
Well, let's talk about some of the individual things that'll be happening at the church picnic, or the celebration of 150th. This is always the weekend for your church picnic, correct? That's one thing we want to establish.
First Sunday in October, we'll always have our church social. We're kind of going to do a few more things this year than we would typically do, but it's the 150th, and we felt like a big celebration is in order of,
Okay, now we're going to start things off with a golf scramble tomorrow morning. And I was thinking that it's going to be someplace else. You said, no, Chrisney has your own golf course. So let's talk about the St. Martin 150th Golf Scramble starting on Saturday.
Yes, please. It's not too late. Come down, show up. We have a beautiful 9-hole course right there at the Chrisney Park. It'll be marked. We're right off of Old 231. You can Google us and find us if you like. The cost is $40. That's your green fees, your cart. We're going to feed you a meal at the end. We're giving cash prizes for first and second place. And every golfer will receive a goodie bag. There's also hole prizes to win at each hole.
Just $40 a golfer?
Just $40 a golfer, wow. And we get to feed you.
Okay, and this is at the Chrisney Municipal Golf Course.
That is correct. Come out and play the Chrisney. It's a fantastic course. If you've not been there, it's a great place to play. Always have cart rental. And if you want to walk, we have walking paths on that too.
Okay, and it's kind of a back. I remember seeing it at the 150th last year of the town. You got to go through 2 cemeteries though to get to it.
You do. Yeah. That's kind of the unique thing. As you're coming in town, you're going to turn east, and you're going to go back through the big Iron City gates. You're going to go down a large hill through 2 cemeteries, just as you said. And if you keep going to the back, we'll have it marked very well, but that's where the golf course is. Okay,
so that kicks off the St. Martin Church 150th celebration.
It does.
But really, everything is on Sunday.
Everything else will be on Sunday at the parish grounds, which is 58 South Church Street. It starts off with a car cruise in, so if you have a classic car or you love classic cars, you want to see it, please bring your vehicle down. There's plenty of room to park for your classic cars. We'll give dash plaques to the first 40 cars, and if you bring a car, we're going to feed you and give you dinner outside at one of the outside food booths for bringing your vehicle. So wow. If you're unsure where Chrisney is on Sunday, just roll down your window at this beautiful weather, follow your nose, and you'll find us.
Now, what sort of food will we have?
We will have Larry's famous pork chops or fried chicken if you want a sit-down meal, creek fries, green beans, slaw, a dinner roll, dessert, and a drink, all for $9.
Wow.
Children 10 and under are $5.
Okay. And is there going to be like maybe hamburgers and stuff?
There will. If you do not want to sit down dinner, maybe you want to come outside and eat. We have an outside concession stand. Say hi to me. I'll be there at that time. We have hamburgers, cheeseburgers, corn dogs, onion rings, fried dill pickles for anybody that's interested. Have you ever had fried dill pickles?
Yeah, love them.
Fantastic. Yes. We also have a sweet shop. We're a little bit unique. We have a John Deere hit and miss motor that makes homemade ice cream to go on top of the blackberry, peach, or apple cobbler that we make by hand there. The ladies make those as well.
Wow. So, will there also be games?
There will be. Okay. For the kids, we're going to have bounce houses. It's a $5 wristband. They can jump for 5 hours if they want for the same cost. There's also games to keep the kids occupied, so mom and dad can go eat and the kids can go play their games and not buy, have a good time as well.
And a lot of times at a church picnic, the big money comes from your grand raffle. And
it
you're
is.
Having a grand raffle?
We are having a grand raffle. $3 tickets for $5. We have a homemade, a handcrafted hutch by Mark Herman is our centerpiece. We also have a quilt raffle and a large quilt on our grand raffle. A lady by the name of Della Green from our parish there in Christney has actually handmade both quilts. One of the quilts is actually, she's patented the design. So if you are fortunate enough to win this quilt, you will be the only one in the world to have the very first quilt that's patented by her.
Wow, that is awesome.
Some entertainment things that we're going to have. We're going to have 2 wineries come down for wine tasting. We're going to have Monkey Hollow from St. Mildred. We're also going to have Windy Knoll from Vincennes. So please come down and enjoy the wine. If music is your forte, then at 11 o'clock Central Time, 12 o'clock Eastern, the Bluegrass Mountain Harmony Band will be performing for 2 hours. And then while we're changing out bands, Uncle Red, the magician, will be there entertaining the kids and adults as well.
Right.
And then he'll come down and he'll do some things amongst us. And then at 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern, we're going to have the band 2 miles back. So come out, have some fun times. We're going to feed you, we're going to entertain you, and we're going to let you drink a little bit of wine, and hopefully you leave very full with a great time and a wonderful experience.
And it's all this Sunday at St. Martin's Catholic Church.
Correct.
In Christney. Yep. Christney's not that hard to find, but it is on the old US 231.
It is on old US 231. The easiest way to explain it to you is if you go on the new 231, go to Highway 70, turn right or turn west, and that will take you to the old 231, and you turn back north, and that's the town of Christney.
And like you said, follow your nose, because the food will be smelling great.
It's beautiful weather, I understand, 75 and sunny, so there's no reason not to come out and have a great time.
Beautiful fall weather. What will you do with the funds that you receive off this picnic?
The money benefits our sister parish in Haiti. We send money for them for food, health care. They have a parish down there, so Haiti is our #1 goal. We also have Families in Crisis Funds that helps families here if there's an issue that money goes to, and also it benefits our parish as well.
Okay. Now, we also talked a little bit off the air about the Serenity Garden.
Yes.
Which some of the funds will go to that. This is something you started in 2010.
2010.
Tell me about that.
It was a vision by a parishioner, Al Wananinger, and he first put out a bridge across we have a small ditch there, so it's handicap accessible. It is a Marian shrine, and from that Marian shrine we decided to add the Stations of the Cross, so you can walk. It's about a 1/4 mile gravel path. It gives you a nice prayer at each station to go. There's benches along the way. Maybe you can't walk that far, so there's a place to sit down and rest at each one. And in the center of the garden, there is a statue of the Pieta of Christ, which is a copy of Michelangelo's life-size statue that you can go and look. It's right after the crucifixion, Jesus laying in Mary's arms. It's wonderful. If you haven't been there and you can't make our social, please come down, take a look, walk through. If you can make our social, we'll have guided tours out there for you to come visit.
Wonderful. Is there anything that you'd like to add about the St. Martin Church picnic this Sunday?
Please come visit. Plenty of parking. We're going to take you from the parking in a hayride wagon, so you'll have a fantastic little experience there, a little shuttle. For those of you maybe not be able to get in that, we're going to have a handicap accessible parking on the paved ground, so there's no problem. You'll be right next to the social. And if you can't get in the hay wagon, we'll also have UTVs taking around and doing that as well.
Okay, and I was really wrong. It's not just the St. Martin's Church picnic. It's the St. Martin's Church picnic 150th celebration.
There you go. 150th. Come celebrate with us our 150th.
All right. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having us. Come see us this Sunday.
Our guest has been Keith Waninger. He is a parishioner at St. Martin's Catholic Church in Christney. It's the 150th celebration this Saturday. Remember, starting tomorrow, they will have a golf scramble at the Christney Municipal Golf Course. And yeah, you can just show up and enter.
That's right.
Thank you very much, Keith.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
And thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.